So, we've been asked to make a bit of a video of the entrance and the saloon. So here's the two doors. It's raining behind me, so I'm going to get in quickly. So, come down the stairs. I'm going to swing around and close this door. Oh, we have a bucket of water in the sink, as you can see, because we've been practicing for when we're crossing oceans and we have to save water. Now I've closed the saloon doors here, the companionway doors. I've just closed those handles, and so you'll get to hear the difference in sound and how quiet it is in here. This is with the window is open. That window there is open, and yet it is still so quiet. One of the wonderful things about this particular window is that you can have it open when it's raining, and you get a bit of fresh air together with the dorades, and you don't get water in. Whereas if a boat only has hatches like that, then rain comes in. So best to avoid boats that only have hatches for ventilation, because you can't open them when it's raining. But we have, as I pointed out, this window, and there's dorades. Here's one, another one up there, and they really do let a good flow of air in, which also helps control condensation. So it's all working well. Anyway, here we have our messy saloon, bits of rope and stuff everywhere. What's the colour of this fabric? It was red. It was just called red.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what type is it?
Silvertex.
Silvertex. Oh, forgotten already. Gee, we spent months deciding what colour to choose. In the end, we went for something quite bold. This is the colour Silvertex, called just plain red. There's a few other reds, so be careful. Make sure you get the right one. We're very happy with the choice because it goes so well with the Afromosia themed dark coloured wood, which, as you can see, we've chosen. So there's the view all around the saloon with the eye height, well, for some people, eye height windows. How is it for you, Carolyn?
No, it's pretty good.
You can see out?
Yes.
And how tall are you?
159 centimetres.
159. I'm 172, and the height is just perfect for me. If you were a tall person like Vincent at Garcia Grand Large Yachting at 190, well, that would be a problem. And if you were as tall as Cyril at Grand Large Yachting, then I think you'd have to stoop down to be able to see through these windows. But that's their problem. For a person of my height, 172, this is the view I get. And oh, look, there's another Garcia out there. That's Cochise. So it really is just ideal for being able to see out. And what I'll do now, sorry for all the movement of the camera, folks, but that's what happens. I'm now going to sit down on one of these chairs, and bingo, I'm still at the perfect eye height. So that's been nicely done. It really works. It really works. I remember the first time I went into a saloon of a Garcia 45, Exploration 45, and I just thought, oh wow. And that's because I had visited 6 other yacht builders before going to Garcia. I did all of that in 2 weeks. Garcia was the last visit I did, and that was for a reason. I wanted them to be last, to get that final impression. And I really noticed this effect of being in the saloon and being able to see it was very special. The only other boat that came close to it was Boreal, but that view really only came from the doghouse. The view from the saloon was not as good as this in the Garcia Exploration 45. So I'll just zoom in a little bit on the nav station, which we're very happy with. It's been set up the way we want it. All of them are a little bit different in these boats because, you know, it is a semi-custom build. So you can see we've got dual 12-volt sockets there. The reason for that is that they won't be technology redundant at some point. We have the Scheibe display at bottom right there, and there's a Victron Servo GX display at bottom left or next to the 12 volt sockets. It's a GX Touch 50 display, and that helps us keep an eye on all of our Victron gear. Carolyn's turned it on. I may as well zoom in so that people can see what it does, which is really good fun. Hopefully the brightness isn't too high, but you can see how it's showing that there's a flow of electricity from the battery into the DC system at the moment. That's all it's showing, and that's because the multiplus is off. Hold on.
I think we've lost power. We have to go and push the button again.
And the reason for that is that we've lost power, but never mind. It's hard to push buttons when you're looking at the screen. Okay, so sorry for all the mess, but you know, that's life. You can even see there's some masks up there on the top. One of our other videos I did show that we've got some extra sockets up there and up here, and that's for charging all of the things that we have these days, GoPros and drone batteries and that sort of thing. What else do we have in here, sweetie? What else do I need to show?
Well, there's a lot of storage
Oh,
space.
the storage.
Underneath
The storage underneath these seats, as
and
Carolyn
at
was
the
just
back
saying.
here
There's layer upon layer of storage under those seats,
and
behind the back rest cushions. There's some access to technical gear from behind those cushions as well,
Yeah.
various stopcocks and things. We've got the table that can lower down and become a large sleeping area with a couple of extra cushions that are supplied.
Yeah.
So that's handy if you've got family visiting or something like that, or if you just want a quick snooze at some point. Well, I won't say while you're on watch, but let's say Carolyn's on watch and I want to be having a bit of a snooze nearby. Then I can just lie back on the big bed that we could make here, and that could be really handy because we don't sleep when we're on watch, do we, folks? Never, never. One of our other videos showed how we've got a gas stove and an induction plate that we got from IKEA for next to nothing. And I did show that those companionway steps removed to give you extra access for the engine. Well, that's enough for looking at a saloon. I think you get the gist. If there's anything else you want to see, let us know. Okay, bye now.